Sors et fuis, je t'en prie. Fuis ce tableau maudit, cette toile de fausse vie.
My bad. I had to start my software so you could actually hear me. You know how XLR mics are. And if you don't know how XLR mics are, now you do. I have to like load up all this software and then I can speak. Anyways, guys, super exciting day. We have the Xbox showcase. It's actually funny because Xbox showcases have been like rising in in value proposition to watch. So much so that I feel like Xbox showcases are now more valuable to watch than maybe even the main SGF. Because remember, Xbox is where we got like, it's where we got fucking Expedition 33. It's where we got like a ton of Metaphor news. I'm pretty sure that's where we got Persona 4 Revival? Is that where that was first revealed? I don't even remember anymore. But Xbox Showcase actually has like really good shit in it. And if you know Microsoft is willing to pay to get the best announcements. Microsoft is willing to break the bank, honestly, in order to get everything that they feel they deserve. So, which is fine, I guess. But it's kind of funny though too, because if you guys recall back during E3, like Xbox showcases were a fucking joke, right? Like, or not showcases, but the Xbox like keynote, like their actual main stage presentation, it was a fucking joke. And everyone laughed at it. Everyone was like, oh my God, Xbox. It's gonna be another hour of fucking Call of Duty. I'll never forget like the announcement about TV, all kinds of other stuff that they put out there that was just like, that people just didn't even fucking care about. And, but yeah, we'll put on some Persona 4 lo-fi and we'll hope that none of it will get claimed, but it's okay because we're a bunch of shit is gonna get claimed anyway because this is a conference and conferences always have plenty of claims. We had like 4 claims on the state of play and that was with me muting shit. So I'll still probably mute stuff to have less claims that we have to go through because you do have to like remove them one by one, and removing one takes like hours. So to remove 3 or 4 takes like a day, assuming you start in the morning, which is pretty fucking insane. But that's just like the general nature of YouTube stuff. At least they do let you remove them now, that you either cut it out or mute the audio. It's cool. But Mitsu put out a teaser for this event with the CRT TV in the dead of night glowing a yellow static on the screen. Also P4 Revival key art leak. Yeah, and it leaked from Atlas, by the way, which is like the most Atlas thing ever, is leaking your own game. I can't even recall how many times Atlas has fucking done that. It's so crazy. Like, didn't they upload like the Persona 3 Reload trailer like early? On accident, like a few days early. That shit was crazy. You're gonna have so many videos to make, bro. I know. I'm a little scared actually. Because I'm already in the middle of making like the Final Fantasy 15 re-review essay. Which, by the way, I have like 5 pages on just combat. So I'm a little concerned about how long that video is going to be. So I'm like, dang, do I need to edit some of this down or what? I actually don't know. We'll figure it out, but yeah. Atlas leaked the P3R and Persona 5 trailers a day early. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Oh wait, was it a week early? Almost a week early? Shadow Master Key says, yeah. Atlas is so bad. They just fumble like so hard when it comes to like keeping secrets for their own games. It's actually kind of ridiculous. But so yeah, with Persona 4 Revival, almost said Persona 4 Reload in my head. I'm pretty optimistic on it. I don't think, and God, this is always kind of a complicated thing to say. I don't think that the state of it, Persona 4 needing a remake, is as dire feeling as Persona 3, right? Because Persona 3 had things that were kind of like, all over the place in terms of like feature wise, and arguably Persona 3 Reload still didn't kind of resolve that with like the ultimate version of Persona 3. So, are you still playing FF15? Yes, we're still playing FF15. I don't know if I'll tackle Omega or not, but we are still playing FF15, and we are going to do Piteos. Maybe Monday we'll do Piteos. Or finish Piteos, because we're like right at the end. And now that we have a shortcut back to the end, and I don't have to like redo like literally fucking everything, I think it's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, with Persona 4 Revival, again, I think it's already like Persona 4 is already kind of good the way it is. It kind of didn't need anything else. The most you can do with Persona 4 is update the art, which even that is going to be pretty divisive, because people are going to say like, oh my god, you just Persona 5'd Persona 4, which is a criticism that Persona 3 Reload got a lot. But coming from the perspective of Atlas, right, where Persona 3 sold like maybe 1 million copies and Persona 5 sold 10 million copies, you're probably thinking, how do I make my Persona 5 audience play this game? And the best way to do that from their POV was, we need to make this look as Persona 5 friendly, or more Persona 5 as much as we possibly can. And yeah, for some people that cost their perspective of the identity of Persona 3, which artistically I can kind of see. Like 3 and 4 had like their own visual identity, right? But that's just the nature of remakes, right? Of the nature of updating graphics, is that when you're going to make things in modern graphics, there are things that are going to be lost about the visual appeal of the way a game originally looked. And so, give us gay Yosuke. Maybe they will put that back in. I don't know. Roy Mustang, thank you for the super, brother. I was still in school when I played Persona 5. Fast forward today, I'm a couple of months away from finishing my master's degree. It's been a long wait for P6. Praying I see a trailer today. Thank you so much, Roy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, for as long as Final Fantasy games take, Persona is taking way longer. Way longer. And P6 has a lot of weight on it at this point, right? Because P6 is not just... It has to be more than just a good Persona. It has to be like the GOAT Persona, right? Because P5 really raised the bar and put Persona as a series on the map. And so there's expectations for P6 to one-up P5, and that's going to be really difficult to do in a lot of ways. I think that although P5's story is certainly not infallible, the story experience of Persona 5 is pretty damn crazy. Like it's truly a remarkable time going through P5 for the first time, right? And like I said, even though P5 is not infallible by any means in its narrative, it's just like it is such an experience to go through it. Persona 5ing the older Persona games is 100% what they should be doing, honestly. P5's influence on modern RPG is insane. E33 wouldn't exist in that format without it too. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, bros, is that like I get from like a gamer, like consumer perspective that like, oh, we're losing the unique identity of that game and like its visual identity and its user interface identity and such. And I think that's a fair statement to make. However, I do think that if I'm the one in charge of making the business decisions, then I'm making Persona 3 look and play like Persona 5. Because that's just the smart thing to penetrate through to that audience and to deliver them more content and to wait for Persona 6. Right? So, I get it. I love your hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Tim Sam. Atlus is definitely aware of how much pressure is on them for P6, especially after disappointing sales of Metaphor. Yeah. They thought Metaphor would have done better, but the expected definitive edition hurt sales. Right. But then they ended, well, they said that they thought the definitive editions hurt sales, but I don't understand where they got that from. I think the number of people that actually hold out for the definitive edition are the vast minority of people. Like, I don't think that most people are doing that, if I'm honest. Most people are just buying the fucking game when it comes out, as far as I know. But also, too, would Persona 5 really have sold that much if they didn't have, like, Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Royal Remastered? Persona 5 Royal is why P5 got to over 10 million. Yeah. So I'm like confused why they think it hurts sales. I know people anecdotally say that they're gonna wait, but none of you actually fucking do that, practically speaking. At least as far as I can tell from the way their sales go, I don't think so. I think they would have been smart to, in another year or two, have made Persona 5, I mean, not Persona 5, Metaphor ReFantazio Simile Edition, or whatever the fuck, and there's a bunch of brand new things, a new party member, all the other, you know, typical Atlus re-release bullshit, right? You know, I don't think that the re-release of SMT5 hurt SMT5 sales. Yeah, Metaphor barely sold over 2 million, while Persona 5 has sold over 10 million, and I know people at Atlus, and I can tell you morale was not great for Metaphor sales. Yeah. I think that the problem with Metaphors and why that ended up being the case is just that 8 years of development, and they thought that the Persona 5 team would be able to make another banger, like a new IP, that would sell as much as P5, and I think that's completely out of touch with reality. I think that was like so out of touch with reality. Because Metaphor is removed from the things that make Persona popular in the first place. A modern setting with modern music, the dating sim aspects, which, yes, I do think are a big reason why people play those games. you know, whatever take you want to have about it. But people do, that is something that attracts people to it. And those elements are, you know, the things that really help make Persona popular. And so I think that them not having those elements, and don't get me wrong, I love Metaphor. I love Metaphor. As you guys know, that was my game of the year for 2024. I put it even above Rebirth. But removing those things that make Persona popular, to me, I already knew that this was going to be less popular than Persona. A lot of Persona fans aren't JRPG fans. I don't know if I would agree with that fully, because I mean, I'm sure because Persona does sell more than the average JRPG, but the majority of Persona fans are JRPG fans, right? But also too, I think that if you look at most JRPG developers, they're trying to reach audiences outside of like the regular JRPG audience. I think it's more true to say that Final Fantasy fans typically aren't JRPG fans. Also maybe true of like a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans too. Like Square Enix is kind of like the exception that they make typically. Because I know a lot of people who they will play Final Fantasy, but they won't play like etc. JRPG, for example. Metaphor is widely regarded as one of the best JRPGs ever made, along with P5. Yeah, for sure. I fucking love that game. But I'll give you another example of a game that sold extraordinarily well. And you know what? You know what happened? It sold extraordinarily well because it implemented basically like a lot of Persona's mechanics and style into it, and that was Fire Emblem Three Houses, which me and my twin. But yeah, I was a big fan of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Great game. Lots of really sexy characters in it, I think. Very fuckable, by the way. Absolutely would. Literally just NSP on a pillow. I know, man. They... I'm still waiting on my fucking check, Nintendo. Fuckers. Is there gonna be a Nintendo Direct? I think so. Isn't there a rumor that the Nintendo Direct is hitting sometime next week? If there is, we will stream it. I've tried 2 different Fire Emblem games, can't get into them. Too slow in pacing or lack of grinding available. I mean, that's like the strategy part, right? You're not supposed to just like, you know, you have to consider how many battles you're gonna face and how you're gonna get the amount of experience you can, so that you can't just cheese things. You actually have to think. So yeah, I really love Three Houses, and you know, the dating sim elements again really made this a much more popular game than I think it would have been without it. So I do think that Metaphor should have had like some type of dating sim element, actually. I do think that would have actually helped it. But also Metaphor had like the best Atlas girls ever, and the fact that you couldn't date any of them was just a fucking crazy decision to me. So I don't know. Do you think Kingdom Hearts 4 is a real game? No. Have you analyzed, well, what FF7 Revelation has in store? We're probably gonna do an analyzation stream eventually, Tuesday maybe. I don't know. I have so much content to make that I'm a little scared, to be honest. There is so much stuff to talk about. Even outside of FF and Persona, I also want to, you know, talk about Stellar Blades sequel, and there's a lot of stuff. Everyone wife Katharina. Oh, Katharina was good. Hulkenberg was good. UFO was good. Like, it was crazy, bro. NSP, you got a busy schedule, more than you know, man. It's crazy. The dating sim elements weren't really new in Three Houses, just an evolved form and mechanic. It's always been a core mechanic in since Awakening. Yeah, I know. But I feel like it really took off in a big way, though, with Three Houses. And I guess you could also argue that, like, I guess since Awakening, that it's been something that's been, like, really popular. In a way, you could say that Awakening is the P3 of modern FE, with 3H being the P5 equivalent. I think that's actually, like, the perfect. No love for Juna? No, I love Juna. Juna's also, like, top. Maybe number 2, even, for me. I do think that Yufa ended up being number 1, though. Like, best metaphor girl. A lot of it was, for me personally, the English voice actress for Yufa was pretty superb. So I ended up really enjoying her performance. I thought her voice was cute in it, and yeah. So NSP has a Hamaguchi interview coming up. Boy. Oh man. There's a story there. One day I'll be able to tell it. But no, I don't have a Hamaguchi interview coming up. I really hope P6 expands on the combat system of the Atlas games. I feel like we're stalling on the paper, scissors, rock elements. P5 had enough innovation. Now we need more. Oh, brother. You know what's coming, right? You're gonna be able to parry in Persona 6. It's on its ways, bro. It's on its way. The parry button. Nah, I'm just kidding. It would be interesting, though. I feel like people would fucking lose their shit. Yeah, it's in 30 minutes. P6 bringing E33 level dodge parry. It's coming. Yeah. Well, okay. So obviously I like E33, but I also like just like actual turn-based games that aren't like parry and dodge, and so I do like the timing mechanics. But the thing for like Persona or anything Atlas is that it would kind of, if you lean into that, then you would invalidate a lot of the turn-based mechanics, right? And one of the criticisms of E33 is that like you just end up having this game where it's like on your turn the only goal is to just DPS as hard as possible and then you parry, right? And so I think that there's other innovations they could do. I would like to see someone take on the parry turn-based system again, but do it so that like it doesn't nullify or reduce what you do during the player's turn down to just DPS as much as possible, right? Like there's actual strategy involved in how you approach combat. So I think, and I'm not saying that Persona should be the one, by the way. If they wanted to, that would be interesting. I'd be open to it, but I don't think that they inherently should be the ones doing that. But I think that obviously, yeah, I am kind of seeing like a little bit of fatigue on Atlus's systems because people are feeling like combat is getting very samey across their games, and like once you deeply enough understand how those games work, then you kind of just become cracked and really good at most of them kind of by default. And so people are looking for some type of shakeup. Yeah, E33 late game is literally parry and DPS. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting if maybe you couldn't parry every attack and you did actually have to strategize around things. So if I were to make a turn-based game, I probably would have some type of parry or rhythm game element in it, just because I do think it's fun. But I'd probably balance it by making it so that every attack was not parryable, and you did have to do things that were like, strategic. Paper Mario literally got the whole active combat shit done right 20 years ago. You can just block attacks but still take reduced damage, or go for a perfect parry small window to block attacks, but if you fuck up, you take full damage. That was defense and HP stats actually mattered, yeah. E33 is easy if you're able to parry everything, but parry window is key to challenge in E33's combat, right? But also too, we're kind of like assuming like an insane level of skill for the player, I think, where I don't think that most people will be able to perfectly parry everything. So I do think that that argument does in some ways miss the point when people do make it that all you just need is like perfect timing, right? Well, because if that were the case, Sekiro would not be like one of the hardest games ever made, right? Sekiro would be baby combat if everyone just like had perfect, like completely perfect timing all the time. Someone who can parry Simon is already got a god tier gamer, right? We're assuming that like it's kind of like trivializing basketball by saying all you have to do is just put the ball in the hole. It's too simple and straightforward, right? Like most people can't do that. Most people's capabilities are not that strong. In E33, I had to get slightly OP because parrying was not my bag all the time, and I'm glad I had that option of playstyle. Yeah. Eventually, I got pretty good at the parries, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me. I was an unk with E33 and mostly dodged. Yeah. I think it's cool that you know, if more turn-based games do the kind of E33 thing, but yeah, I don't want all of them to do it for sure. Prince, did you see this? RPG site asked, I know I don't have this on screen, but RPG site asked FF7 Revelation director Hamaguchi whether it is still the case that the FF7R series links up to Advent Children, a previous notion from an interview with Nomada. Hamaguchi says he does not believe they have ever publicly stated it will be like that. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Let me put this shit on screen, bros. This is crazy. This is crazy. What? What? No, this is crazy. His full quote, "I don't believe we publicly claimed or stated it's going to be exactly like that. So I'd like for players to play Revelation and see for themselves what the conclusion of the journey holds and see about that. Thunders Productions, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships. I appreciate you a ton. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing today? Bros, this is crazy. It's kind of cut off, but this is coming from Audrey, aka Aitai Kimochi. Hold on. Damn, yeah, that's what he says. That is what he says. Back in 2023, Nomura said in an interview that Final Fantasy VII Remake project will link to Advent Children. Is that still the case? So players know what happens, know how that happens when Revelation comes out. Hamaguchi, I don't believe we publicly claimed or stated that it's going to be exactly like that. So I'd like for players to play Revelation and see for themselves what the conclusion of the journey holds and see about that. Bros. Bros. What's the quote tweet saying? Master W true. I will avoid. Dang. Be misinterpreted. Now he's going to be asked if remake leads to Advent Children. That was never the case. Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, this is going to be a fairly controversial statement in like the FF7 community. I can already tell. He said we, not he. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm gonna like really dig into wording, I want to see the original Japanese first. Because without it, I don't feel comfortable like dissecting the like precise wording of like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it is like a fairly good translation, I still want to like. This is also possibly a translation issue from his 2023 interview. Yeah, that's another thing too, right? Is that we don't know what was said in that interview. So I kind of do wish that the original Japanese would be posted alongside these interviews, just so that like people could know in these cases. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of the times like something gets said in an English interview, and this used to happen like a little bit like back in the day, where things would get said in an interview and then, you know, we'd find out later like, oh, that was a bit of a translation issue, or like the English translation didn't like really cover the nuance here, and so Japanese fans had a completely different understanding. And actually sometimes this causes like a bit of like misinformation even for the Japanese side, because a lot of these interviews that happen for English publications, and so they actually get retranslated back into Japanese. So if I recall correctly, that Nomura interview was machine translated. Oh shit, was it? And this leads to Eurogamer. He told The Guardian that the games would link up to Advent Children. Okay, let me click through to The Guardian. Huh, okay. I don't know. But this seems pretty explicit. So, Dream Chaser, how you doing? Reminds me of people losing their minds over Chrono Trigger remake because of a mistranslation. Yeah. Oh, I might be thinking of another one. Okay. Sometimes causes divide between English and Japanese understanding of what a franchise identity even is. Well, I mean, yeah, because it gets complicated again for the Japanese side as well, because even on the Japanese side, they're also reading the English interviews, right? Because there will be an interview done with Hamaguchi, for example, where something is said in English, and then that statement is only said in English, right? So then Japanese fans will translate it back to Japanese for other Japanese fans, right? So for the most part, I think that most of these interviews, the translators and interpreters do a pretty good job. So 99% of the time, what you're reading is fairly accurate, right? However, the 1% of times where where it's not can be fairly impactful, right? And so that's just crazy. And we're gonna go through all of the FF7 interviews. Shit, we might actually do that tomorrow. So maybe I'll do a bonus stream for Pitios then, or something. I don't know. We're gonna finish it though. The worst case is when they answer in English and they use the wrong English terminology due to not being 100% fluid. That's another thing too. But also, stuff like this has happened before, where Kitase says something completely different than like Nojima and the directors and everyone else working on it. So say for example, Kitase was like, everyone dies at the end of Final Fantasy VII. And then Nojima and Naoda said the opposite. Like, yeah, everyone survives at the end. Like, humanity survives. Like, that's the whole point of the ending, actually. Right? So who is correct in that situation? Is it Nomura or is it Kitase? Or Nojima or Kitase, sorry. You know, it's like fairly obvious that these are not things that can be reconciled. And so also we often have to use machine translation machines to get through interviews, which is why we tend to gravitate toward email interviews for foreign developers / publishers. They can take time to respond. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, my interview with Takeshi Ichikawa was rough because he / the interpreter didn't know how to phrase my question, and so he got defensive, and rightfully so. It's just a hurdle for everyone, right? Yeah. And then that is actually kind of a difficult thing as someone who is studying Japanese right now and meets with a tutor twice a week to try to figure this shit out. I want Lost Odyssey to be there just for NSP to have to make another video, bro. Bro says, I want him dead. Across a long enough time frame, both are true. I mean, yeah. But it kind of depends though too, because you could say that like that across like a long enough time frame that the sun explodes and we all die too. So I don't know. NSP % chance that Lost Odyssey comes back, 0. The only chance that we get to play Lost Odyssey will be if they announce that they're bringing full Xbox backwards compatibility to Windows PC, which is not impossible. Not impossible. So that would be great if so, and that would bring Lost Odyssey back for at least PC gamers, which are the only gamers that actually matter. Considering moving to Japan, NSP. Okay. I have entertained this idea of like, yo, what if I moved to Japan for like a couple of years? And I don't know. I feel like it would be more fun to like go and live there for a few months and then come back than it would be to like be a resident and live there for years at a time. And yeah, I mean, conversion wise, definitely in terms of like you know, how much money you're making as like a US based content creator is definitely going to be better than as a Japanese content creator, but typically that's not like always the truth. It's just that advertisers pay more on English speaking content. So I guess I would still get mostly like United States ad revenue, I think, because I would be getting, yeah, because most of my viewers would be like in the US or the UK or like somewhere in Europe or Australia still, right? So yeah, and I guess I would still have mostly US sponsors. I don't know what taxes would look like, how that would differ, right? Because one of the nice things about living in Texas, for example, is that we don't have any state tax. And, you know, as a content creator too, your income kind of is just like your income. So where you decide to live, the amount of money that you actually make fluctuates quite a bit, right? Because it's not like, you know, for example, if you're a developer in Texas, you may make 150 grand a year. But if you are a developer in California, for example, you'd probably make like over 200 a year with the same qualifications, right? To adjust for like the quality of living. I mean, for the cost of living. So I think that if I was making the same, given the conversion rate, I'd probably like technically be making like a little bit more living in Japan. So that'd be cool. That'd be nice. I don't know. I would definitely get fluent a lot faster. And that would be great. It's something I would do. If there was like a clear opportunity to do it and to try it, I would do it. Just to say I did it, man. Even if it was for like a year, I would do it. You know you're a hardcore Texan at heart, NSP. Live and bleed the red with your guns. Nah. Nah, I mean, I am pretty Texan in a lot of ways. Not ways that I choose, but I definitely say some words, fairly Texan, and I also am like, y'all. So actually, like, one of the like really fun lessons I did with my Japanese tutor was that I was teaching her like certain Americanisms like in the English language. So I was teaching her like Texas, like, you know how we say y'all. So I was teaching her in Japanese, mind you, like the meaning of things like y'all. So y'all just makes sense. I'm West Coast and I say y'all all the time because it's a logical like thing to exist in the English language. It just makes sense. We all say you all frequently, right? That is a very common pair of words. So it makes sense for there to be a contraction for you and all, because we always say them together. That's why we contract I and am into I'm, right? Because we say I am all the time, and it just makes more sense to say I'm, right? So y'all just makes sense to say, like, just logical sense. Did you know you was originally the plural form and thou used to be singular? That's fucking crazy. I did not know that. Y'all, I feel only works with American accents, not gonna lie. I feel a lot of American slang only works with like American accents. British slang is the same way. Like if I say like certain British slang with my American accent, it sounds wrong. It sounds like, what are you doing, bro? No. People started addressing each other as you to be more polite, as thou seemed too personal, then it stuck. That's crazy. I can't ever picture the San Francisco type saying y'all or in it. Yeah. Do you work on writing while you learn Japanese? Like they teach you how to do it? You know what I mean? The letters and stuff. I'm a bit of a different case. I already knew how to do that before I came in. So I already knew how to write hiragana, katakana, and I already knew like quite a few kanji and such. So most of my language learning does not focus on writing, purely because I learned how to do it before I got in there. So I did as much self-learning as humanly possible before I got a tutor. And then it was basically only when I hit the brick wall that I was like, okay, I literally am not going to be able to learn any more of this language or be able to speak it without the help of a fluent person teaching me stuff. So that's when I decided, okay, I'll get a teacher. So yeah, I think that self-learning is really good, but yeah, eventually, yeah. Oh, so they do, but you didn't need it? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't feel like it was, I mean, it would, yeah, because I already knew like most of the most commonly used kanji. I already knew hiragana and katakana. Hiragana and katakana, you can learn both of those in like a week. It's really easy. So I'm calling NSP for my audiobook recording. Best voice, cool, soothing, appropriate inflections. That'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. I thought about doing that as like a side hustle. I think that'd just be fun to do. Correction, and this is to all Americans, not just Southern ones. It isn't just slang. You guys using English in general sounds wrong. I think it sounds fucking based. It's you guys that need to stop pretending and talk normal. I'm just kidding. The only thing about American English that bugs me is you people removing the letter U from your words. That's just efficiency, bro. If you can spell color and we know what color means without the U, that's just efficiency. Like, what the U even doing? Like, what it even doing, bro? Like, it's just there. Take it out. Take it out. Way more efficient without it. Yeah. The response I want to say to that would get me banned. Yeah. I find that annoying from a historical standpoint because a lot of those words likely have French roots. English. English is a mongrel language made up of the language that invaded Britain over thousands of years. Really? That's crazy. English is a clusterfuck of languages. Yeah. That's funny though too, because Japanese is also kind of a like modern Japanese is also a clusterfuck of languages kind of too. Well, it's like Japanese native words plus Chinese words plus increasingly more English loan words. So I feel like they also kind of have like a similar situation going on that English does. Yeah. I mean, that's how language is supposed to be, right? Like um and language is never like what's the word? Uh you know, boxed in away from other. Yeah, it's never static. It's never I was looking for a word, I guess, to mean like maybe influenced by other cultures, because the moment you start interacting with any other culture, your language is immediately going to change, right? Like the moment um two people of two different backgrounds start talking to each other, they're going to start using words that the other people start using. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like an inevitable thing about like language and culture is that as soon as that proximity happens, you're gonna start using um language and culture that other people do. Yeah. It's just a fact of human nature, right? Like even if you have like a British and American together and they start talking, like eventually they start picking up like isms from each other in their language, right? And so it's just something that happens. So Joseph Joestar is the universal language. That's true. Joseph Joestar uses the universal language to speak um to women of all cultures because that's what Joseph Joestar does. It's a tug and pull between people wanting to maintain whatever they considered is the current orthography versus the general adoption by a large body of speakers that it changes naturally. Yeah. Yep, I worked with a couple of Scots and I started talking like them and they started talking like me. Yeah. Everyone around me picks up my like way of speaking after a while. And like the types of slangs and stuff I use. So always joke to my tutor that she's gonna sound like a black kid eventually from having spoke to me for so long. I'm like, I'm gonna sound Japanese and you're gonna sound kind of black, and it's beautiful. Live stream coded countdown, I know.
This is the Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Stay sharp. Don't let them surround you.
There should be more guns in the trunk.
Here, strap these on.
Is this cracked out?
This isn't enough.
No, I'm just playing.
We should still head to the police station.
Oh, this
We're
is
gonna have more
Gears, right?
firefighting.
Right. Yeah. It's about 2 blocks up ahead.
Okay. Shoot, move, watch for civilians. Get inside now! Ground's opening!
Dude, I haven't played Gears in so long. Me and my brother used to play the shit out of this back on 360. And I haven't touched a Gears game since, but it was great.
You see that? There's something big! Like huge crab figures picking up through the street!
Just the adrenaline, kid. We need to keep moving through the underpass.
Let's get moving.
Let me see what I can do.
I'm at the pan safe. I need backup. These things are all over me.
More tremors.
Any gears out there? Anyone that can hear this? Look out! Oh, shit! What the fuck is that?
Target surfacing. Open fire!
These are goddamn breach points.
Reloading. Cover me.
I do miss the days of these games, yeah. It's so funny though that this Gears game has so much more color than
Which way?
the ones back in the day.
At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Through here.
That whole generation was like brown and like just filter and
Too slow. Oh, bugger! Come on then. Nice shot. Oh, where the hell did you lot come from?
We heard your distress call.
Well, you saved my
hey,
ass.
British and
We need to make
American,
ourselves
let's go.
These fuckers keep pouring in every few minutes.
More tremors, watch it.
Right on schedule. You guys here?
Yeah. Who are you?
Private, knock off the matter.
Where's your squad?
Beastie took out my squadron a couple of hours ago. We went to protecting some survivors nearby. I was about to get back when I got cornered in here.
Reloading! Cover! Hey, Samara! These things been coming in waves?
Ah, what's the problem till I ran out of ammo? I'm not just standing up. I got friends inside.
Eat that!
Throwing a grenade. They come. Watch back.
Reloading.
Gotta reload.
Anyone see him?
Contact front.
There's no end to these freaks!
Pick 'em off!
On your right, Carter! I got it!
That was a good try, though.
Tom!
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
This was such a massive IP back in the day. It's like, it's crazy how every Microsoft IP has kind of fallen into obscurity, I feel like. Mostly just due to how badly they've been managed in the fall of the hardware itself.
Welcome to the Xbox Game Showcase. For the past 25 years, Xbox has delivered some of the greatest games of all time.
Damn,
Games
I
that
love
changed what was
Xbox Pros.
possible. Games that brought players together, and games that define generations.
I love Xbox.
Xbox was built on the spirit of creativity and heart. And as we kick off the show with Gears of War E-Day, it's only fitting that as we return to Xbox, we return to Gears. So today, we're announcing that Gears of War E-Day will be an Xbox console exclusive.
What? Holy shit. Dang,
The core
dude.
of Xbox is great games, and that's what today is all about. We're going to show you more than 25 titles from creators around the world, followed by our Gears Direct.
Can't believe
Enjoy
I'm
the
forced to
show.
watch this Dude Bro Game Showcase to catch a sliver of Persona 6. This better be worth it, Atlas. Thank you so much for the super chat, Roy. I appreciate it. But it's okay. They'll have other games other than just
Do I remember the moment my
Gears and
powers
Call of
came in?
Duty.
Well, I was being crushed to death with seawater and mud and manure whilst holding onto my sister's hand. I remember her fingers gripped so tightly in mine that her nails drew blood. Until I lost her grip. But she stayed away. Does stick in the memory a bit, yeah. I know why you're here. You want to talk about them. They're not real heroes.
You ever seen a legend in the flesh?
All that power, how do they use it? Killing mindless beasts. Fighting petty villains. None of that matters.
Look what the guild shut out.
A real hero knows how to wield power. They don't waste time on trivialities.
You're back. And dressed like a twat.
Got more important things to worry about than vegetables.
A hero knows how to live with their choices.
Oi! What the fuck was that?
Well, I was just...
Just sent my brother into the infinite fucking abyss without even asking permission.
Remorse? Remorse is for the guilty. Look, I will tell you what I told them. Albion is broken, and I'm going to mend it. Albion doesn't need heroes. It needs a hero.
You're a monster.
And that hero is me.
Meh.
You've heard the story. Halo, the Chief, stuff of legends. But that's not the story I'm telling today. This one, you haven't heard.
Interesting.
I've started simple enough. Drop in, grab the goods, get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They noticed. Now you ready to get to it?
I mean, you know, speaking of like fall of IP,
you learned to read
I think that like Halo has to be studied, man.
This place,
like
more of a freak show.
Do you guys remember when this was the
And
biggest
trust me,
IP ever?
Freaky.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far, Demon?
Sorry to interrupt, but
God,
we're on the
man.
clock.
I remember playing the fuck out of Halo 2 and 3 back in the day.
The thing with simple jobs is
Halo
they
fell almost
always
as hard
get
as FF.
complicated.
Oh, Halo fell way harder, bro.
Plans change. Odds get worse. My advice: bring a Spartan.
Why does this feel kind of Metroid coded to me? I don't know. I don't know why. Am I tripping? But it kind of feels like a little Metroid coded.
Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type? No.
Halo's always felt that way to me, so on some level, that's fair. But yeah, now the vibe's more noticeable, yeah. That's fair.
There's something on this island. It's like it calls to me. You and my father found that island thanks to me.
There's more to this than you understand. More than you can handle.
I've proven myself.
Have you? Have you really?
A sword keeps you alive.
So it is thundering outside,
A dagger.
and I don't think we'll lose power or anything crazy, but it's always a possibility, so... but hopefully not.
Look at this place. It's mad.
The final confrontation is about to begin!
Where are the others? Ezra's dead. Lenny. They're all dead. Move!
The graphics in this are kind of insane, to be honest.
Hey, Lenny. You know those ancient death curse rumors? Well, maybe they're true. Sit in.
Oh, okay, it's part of the Plague's Tale. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Graphics are kind of insane.
You ever heard?
Here we go!
Of the Midnight Channel?
Domino might have
New
been
music,
on that Midnight
too.
Channel before she died too.
Damn, it looks good.
Now, where are we?
Oh,
Feels like we're someplace totally different. Watch out!
Dude, it looks good. It looks so much better than
Whatever's
like
going
the
on
sneak
here?
peek we got.
we're getting to the bottom of it. To wield
the persona is to wield direct control of one's heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds.
Doesn't it sound cool?
Someone had to see that. I'm glad.
Wow, the character models look
That's
good.
supposed to be him.
Good times never seem to last long, do they?
I hate you, sneaky, stupid bully jerk. I can't wait.
So, shall we?
Really? So neat.
Come on, don't call me that.
All shadows were originally born from humans. And that means Senpai
Wait,
got
Marie!
killed by her other self.
Golden content confirmed.
Get out of here! Don't look at me! Does that mean you're just gonna stuff me back in your head and pretend I'm not Rhea? I can't.
The cinematic.
All right.
Dude.
Which means that we also gotta catch whoever's tossing
This.
people in here.
I think I'd like to help too. I'm not running away from this.
The UI is
No
baller.
problem taking down shadows. It's over.
So yeah, I'll be counting on you, partner. Then let's team up and catch this jerk.
I feel like they may have put even more into this than they did with Persona 3, honestly.
Here, go! Persona!
This looks good, man. February, let's go! Dang, man. It's not coming to Switch 2, though. I didn't see any Switch 2 logo. I only saw Steam and PS5. That's crazy. So are we getting Persona 6? No? If there's Persona 6, it'll be a show closer, I feel like.
My friends and I used to
Damn, bros.
the world.
NSP Revival's not in-house. Tosei developed it. Crisis Core Union developers. They fucking cooked. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Something worse. Started in quiet towns. Empty roads.
The original cast is still there? No, that's not the original cast. The character that sounded the most different to me was Kanji specifically. Sounded fairly different than he used to, right? That was... Matt Mercer has like a very unique voice.
I found a nest.
Yeah. Yosuke too? I have to go back and listen to
Survivors
Yosuke
found each
again.
other, built walls, pushed back against the night. We'll always have each other's back. Because the world has become more dangerous than
Wait,
ever.
was it Troy Baker? My bad, you're right. It's Troy Baker, not Matt Mercer. I'm tripping.
The dead aren't just wandering anymore. They hunt.
Oh, wait. I'm not tripping? Okay. Matt Mercer replaced Troy Baker in the animation in Golden? Okay, I played Golden.
It doesn't matter what you believe.
So it was Matt Mercer. Okay.
What matters
So I'm not losing my mind.
is that when the dead come through the dark, so do we. On the Sea of Thieves, there have been plenty of grand
But Jesus
adventures.
Christ Persona 4
But what if
Revival
you
looks
could make your
insane.
own Sea of
Like, way
Thieves
more effort than needed.
experience?
Always
With our new
Sose
free
was a good
update,
outsourced
Custom
developer, but
Seas,
Jesus,
you
yeah.
can. Let me
Like,
explain. You can
God.
create new ways to
Damn,
play.
bros.
Like Rowboat
P4
Royale,
looks
where
so good.
bloodthirsty crews duke it out in a furious battle to the death. Just remember to watch out for explosive barrels.
Better than I was remember how people were making
sure
fun of, like, people were making fun of how it looked when they first showed it off. They're like, lol, Unreal Engine game, and I don't feel like that's gonna be the case now.
And these, and one of those, and absolutely loads of these, and, well, you get the idea. You could create a cinematic masterpiece. With enhanced camera tools, you could show romance, action, or tragedy. Or maybe just show the world from a whole new perspective. Or you could even just create a place to hang. Literally, if you want. Or you could come together for a party. Or maybe you want somewhere you can just kick back and relax. Whatever your piratical pursuits may be, we're giving you your own keys to the seas. There's a whole new world of possibility ready to explore. So dive in and unleash your creativity. The tools are now in your hands. What you do with them is up to you. Just try not to wreck the place.
Sounds like Marie, Kanji, and Naoto might have the same voices from one of the two old VAs, but not sure. No, I just think that they cast very similar VAs. I don't think that any of them have the same
There is a liar in these
actors whatsoever. I know Johnny Young Bosch plays the protagonist in Persona 4, but all you ever hear is grunting, so you never notice it. But it's definitely not him. I feel like he's too big these days for video games. I mean, he does. I thought he did something recent actually. And Yosuke is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, the guy who does Peter Parker in PS4, Spider-Man, and Sasuke from Naruto. So the cast is definitely different. Yeah. I don't think that anyone is the same. I don't think a single voice actor is the same from the old one. If it's anything like Persona 3 Reload, the actors will have cameos. But I don't think that they're gonna put them in there. Yeah.
For people. Now, the
Norai. Johnny just did Joshua and Trails. Yeah, that's okay. That's what it was. I was like, what did I just play that Johnny Young Bosch was in?
To face them head on and guide the metro to the light. But darkness consumes you. Spreads like a plague. Eats you.
Yeah, Rise is definitely getting replaced. Laura Bailey's not playing her. And the new actress that they got for her sounded pretty good. But, yeah. Also, Persona 4 Revival is coming a lot sooner than people had originally anticipated. Because a lot of people were thinking that it was way later in 2027. But, it's less than a year away.
And now, Hunter.
The game is basically 8 months away.
Is gone. Turn to ash.
Alexis Tipton, yeah, that's who everyone was thinking would play.
I won't stop.
Would play Rise.
Until the Führer burns with him.
They're repeating P3 being early and Metaphor being later in the year, with P4 and P6 calling it now. That would make a lot of sense. Huge year for Persona then.
World premiere.
Here it is. No. Persona 6. You can romance that tree. Social link with the flower. Social link reversed. Untitled bird game. Yeah, I know. Real shit. Bad Magpie. Interesting.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Countless wars have been waged throughout history in pursuit of the elixir of immortality.
Is this a new Dynasty
Destined
Warriors?
to quell the chaos of this senseless cycle.
No, this is something else, I think. I don't know actually. What is this? We like just had Neo 3 though, didn't we?
Awaken.
And it said world premiere.
Phoenix.
Joshua! Oh! What the fuck? Wolong 2? That's crazy. It hasn't even been that long since Wolong 1.
It was you who set the Red Cliffs ablaze.
Wolong so good enough to make Wolong 2? I know, and a Wolong 2 that looks higher production too.
You're ready for the challenge. And
I can't lie and say I'm not surprised.
your very own cult.
I'm still buzzing over Revival, I can't lie, me too. That's licensed, so we'll mute that. But after we finish, we'll go back to Revival trailer and dissect it, and hopefully we'll also be looking at Persona 6. Yeah, this is just nothing but licensed music slop. Back to back. Wait till we get past this.
Selected, or it will be given away on a first-come, first-served basis.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
World premiere.
World premiere. I get a little bit disappointed when I see Xbox Game Studios. Because I immediately stop caring. Yo! Maybe not. A new Hellblade?
Left your people behind. Believing time would see them heal. But what is left in the dark sickens. And some binds cannot be broken.
Are they putting out a third game already?
Accept what waits for you.
DLC for 2, maybe. But I feel like this, I don't know, I feel like this could be a new game. Oh. They're like rebranding the IP to like, dang, that's crazy. Okay. So then it is technically Hellblade 3. But they dropped the Hellblade name. Damn, that's crazy. Elder Scrolls 6, let's go. Nah.
Answer the call of Vault 76.
Welcome to the surface, a sprawling paradise. Meet the locals, learn to fish. Doesn't that sound nice? What a hoot! You found loot. This is no time to hoard. Share your stroke of luck with your pals. All aboard. Build your camp as a team. Hey, life's pretty swell. But in this Appalachian wonderland,
All is not well.
Gadzooks! It's worse than expected. Enemies are waiting in places undetected. So suit up, son, and defend our great nation. And gather all your friends when you fight this infestation. That's the play, Daddy-O. We'll tackle them all. Rebuilding our bright future from the ashes, rising tall. When you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for kicks. Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Oh, dear.
Gears of War E-Day seems to be the only Xbox exclusive in this so far. Makes me wonder if it's a test. If it doesn't do well, expect a PS5 port within a year. Yeah. Unless they just throw away the money, right? Elder Scrolls 6. Let's go.
Our flock has been led astray by your acts of defiance. Argent Anor trembles in the wake of your actions.
So this is a new Doom?
They follow you now.
The council has chosen.
DLC? Oh, okay.
This chamber will be your tomb. This place is your pain-given shape. It holds many secrets. Only a cleansed soul may leave. I am not your enemy. I am your way out.
With the Slayer gone, have you not found peace? The demons, they have retreated. Their war is with him.
The Slayer is alive, and we're going to find him.
Revelation! This is copyright music territory, so we're gonna... Oh, Crazy Taxi. Holy shit, you're right. This is crazy. Well, yeah, of course it's crazy. It's Crazy Taxi. Yeah, that's pretty unexpected. Yeah, what the fuck? Sega's really reviving some of their IPs. Oh shit. Oh, nice. They're bringing back translucent plastic. Let's go. They know what millennials want. Oh, and the controller has the colored buttons in the same way and everything, dude. Holy fuck. If I did want an Xbox, that would be the Xbox that I buy. 100%. But I don't think I would buy an Xbox. So
In the frozen north, we know only one way of life. We know the thunderous crash of the waves against our ships.
the original Xbox, the only one I ever played. I played the original and I played 360 because that's back when it was good. And now Xbox is well what it is now, and I don't care as much. But like generally, yeah.
Because Valhalla opens its gates only to the worthy. And the next proving ground awaits just beyond the horizon.
Choosing to start each one of these trailers with which studio is behind the game was such a stupid move. It's killing my anticipation so much. Yeah. Probably, I think that's fair to say.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Ladies and gentlemen, admirers of the mysteries of magic, take your seats before the lights go down and the curtain rises.
Is this Final Fantasy 17?
To begin.
No.
Are you sitting comfortably? Are you prepared to witness feats both mystifying and illuminating? Watch closely then, and let the shadows tell their story. Behold, the famous Jacob Menturo, stage magician extraordinaire. So brilliant were his tricks, it cast 5 long shadows behind him. They called themselves Masters. Through a deal with the devil, the Masters sought yet more power. Their deal demanded a sacrifice, and in the darkness, they chose Jacob. Jacob was trapped in eternal torment, but the devil had other plans. He pulled Jacob from his infernal nightmare and offered a new deal. Face their legions, their tricks, every abomination they command. Take what should have been his. Escape if he can. That's your cue.
Oh shit.
Run.
Art style is pretty cool. Killer in. Oh, it's first person? I would have been a little bit more interested if it was third. But it does look cool.
A deal's a deal, Jacob. I'll see you soon.
Time remaining? I actually have no idea. I assume that this is a 1 hour presentation, right? Does anyone know? Harry Potter Bioshock.
What would you give for victory?
Your life? The lives of your sons?
The line between victory and defeat is thin. What if you had within you power, terrible and divine, to destroy your enemies, break their will? Would you have the strength, the resolve to wield it? If destiny was there, within reach.
An hour and a half and then the 30-minute Gears E-Day video. Okay. So then we still have like 45 minutes.
For your country. For your empire. For your emperor.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Glenumbra's full of thieves. What is it you're after? Don't take this the wrong way, but we've been watching you. You've got talent and a lot of promise.
Stop! Thief!
Are you ready to talk about planning a real heist, partner? Welcome to our Thieves Guild. Our members will show you the ropes. This job is going to need every trick in the book.
I heard that caravan should arrive tomorrow.
Some jobs call for slick distractions and quick fingers, but you never truly know what's behind a door. Or if that's not quite your style, step out of the shadows and take a direct approach. There's other treasure all around the world, if you know where to look and are willing to fight for it. Whether it's fortune, adventure, or danger, the Thieves Guild has everything you need, as long as you're willing to take it.
Don't mind if I do. Hands off the cheese. I got here first.
Anyways.
Oh.
Not Persona 6. Okay. Oh, is this Flight Simulator? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's crazy they even keep the Microsoft like title in there. Like Microsoft Flight Simulator. It feels so old software-y. You know what I'm saying?
Stands here, yet it cannot be seen. The wind
Was this where winds
passes
meet?
without a sound. People move within.
That's what it looks like. It is.
The Moists move in secrecy, renowned for their mastery of mechanisms. As the old order begins to fall, no one can remain untouched. When all is obscured, the battle has only just begun. Beneath every mechanism,
It feels like 1998. Yes, yeah, it's crazy that they've stuck with that all these years.
This is your game to decide.
Exclusive benefits for Xbox Game Pass members? Interesting. I've never seen like a gacha do that.
Castle is just ahead.
Or any free-to-play game do like
I have come
bonus
here to
benefits
destroy
for
you, just
Game
like
Pass.
my father,
Yeah, I think
mother,
this is
and their allies
Castlevania.
before me.
Yeah, this is like the new Castlevania. The art style actually looks really cool in this.
Believed me when I said the newest Belmont would be a girl.
People are gonna not like that line.
God has given you another chance, Rose. You must use it wisely to better control your curse and strengthen yourself.
Vaughn, what's up, bro? Yeah, you actually missed Persona 4 Revival, which looks really insane.
You are no more than an irritating thing. What makes you think you can stop me this time?
I've always wanted a pet Belmont.
Stupid girl. I will show you what hell is.
I am Rose Belmont, and I will hunt the night!
That artwork is sick.
Some years have a color to them. A haze that seems to fill the whole world.
This art style is interesting.
In its glow, you discover wonderful new places.
Wow. This looks great.
Dear friends you always needed.
Even the subtitles are
And
dope as
golden
fuck.
moments which linger on the warm breeze.
They got the fucking yellow subtitles, dude. I love that 90s anime art styles are coming back. Yeah, it kind of looks like old Ghibli.
As dreams.
It's very cool looking. Vivrium? Is that how you say it? That would be on my list. I think that actually looks really cool.
World
the art style is
premiere.
just so cool. Persona 6. Oh shit, actually. Yo, I was kidding. I was kidding. These like tombs or yeah, it looks like some type of cemetery. Oh. Yeah! Oh, that's an ugly logo. That is an ugly logo. Yo! Also, no Switch 2. Also, just a logo. Like, literally just a logo.
World
That's
premiere.
crazy. That's crazy. That was the ugliest logo. That's really ugly. That's it. I mean, that's about as much as we got of P5 when P5 was first announced. Oh, the new Spyro! Oh, Realm Beyond. That's cool. Oh, shit. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Hype as fuck. Wow, I just realized we spiked to like almost 400 concurrents between Twitch and YouTube at the reveal of Persona 6. We're gonna talk about that in Persona 4 after we get done with the showcase, of course.
It's my kind of night.
Welcome everybody.
Alarms are ringing. Bullets are flying.
What you do that for? My fingers slip.
And every
We are gonna go
copper
back
in
and
its angle is
rewatch
on my
those trailers.
Hooligans, come to order.
Piss off! Let me introduce you to some of my esteemed colleagues.
Even my schemes have schemes.
Me, I prefer to make it up as I go.
We watched the Persona 6 trailer. We're gonna finish the show first. We'll finish the show first, and then we'll dissect Persona 6 and Persona 4 Revival. We don't want to miss any potential other announcements.
Is worth two in the grave, as they
But so far, my only thought on Persona 6 is that is a really ugly logo. The green slime and like the...
Time to lay off.
I actually think the fan logo of P6 looks better.
To rob Griswick's vault for months now. So put in the heist tonight, yeah? Morgan, get
Yeah,
that
Steampunk
crate
seems to be
lower
coming
the
back.
Greetings. I am the Miracle Industries auto-loading crane. If you have the authority, I am at your service.
What happens if I fired a few holes in you?
The lift is now unlocked.
Still expect a P6 deep dive during the show? No.
You were all doing so
I think we
well.
just saw everything of Persona 6 that we're gonna see for like
Well, I certainly
the
don't
next
expect
5 or
any
6
trouble
months.
from some of Avalon's most
At least.
disposable citizens.
The only thing to dissect about P6 is the cemetery, but Persona 4 Revival, yeah.
Human, I can get you out of this.
We'll look over it and see if there's any details. But yeah.
You've just jumped about 25 years back in time. This place, on this day, is ripe for changing the course of history.
This life ain't one for granting easy choices, but I just found a way to control the past. Change who's in control. Make things unfair in our favor. Brought you a little toy with a big mouth.
What a proper little villain.
A better villain than you'll ever be, you decrepit old soak.
The pimp, the plod, the priest, who do we like the least? Oh, it's different how they do ya, the ways they stick it to ya. And when they're done with chucking it up the old downstairs, well, they're all gonna screw you in the end.
Nothing's ever given to folk like us, especially not the future.
Bro, what the fuck?
But This time,
Please move
with a
on.
chance to steal it.
Also,
What more could
why
a
is this like the third game to fucking look like this at this show? It's like crazy. I know P6 is real. I kind of want the show to just be fucking over with so we can go back and like nerd out to like Persona stuff. Where's my Revelation reaction? It's on
Clockwork
YouTube.
Revolution is an original experience full of intriguing characters
It's the latest
and
upload.
incredible world building. And it's an Xbox console exclusive coming in 2027.
Maybe P6
Thank
is
you
about
so much
disease.
for
Green is
joining
often
us today.
associated with disease.
This is a milestone
I thought
year for
P6
us
was gonna be
as
about
we
money,
celebrate 25
because-
years with you. And we're excited
But then again,
about our lineup of
Green and money
iconic
is an
games.
American association.
Record-breaking Forza Horizon
So
6,
that makes sense.
The return of Master Chief.
But I do think it would have been
rebuilt
interesting
from
if
the
it was about
ground
money.
up, The extraordinary world of Fable.
I think that'd be an
full of
interesting
choice
theme
and
for
consequences.
a Persona game.
Incredible games from our partners at Sega, 4A Games, Koei Tecmo, and more. And players can look forward to 2 upcoming exclusives, Gears of War E-Day in 2026 and Clockwork Revolution in 2027. In a moment, we'll
What am I
dive into
eating?
Gears of War E-Day. But before we do,
Pistachios.
one franchise that has been with us from the beginning
Healthy
is
snack.
Call of Duty. Now it's bigger than ever, with a new Modern Warfare later this year and a movie on the way. Last month, the teams at Infinity Ward and Activision gave us a glimpse of the story and gameplay. Today, they are back with a first look at DMZ, reimagined in a way that only Call of Duty can deliver.
Oh, I heard DMC reimagined, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" But then I realized they were talking about Call of Duty, and I was like, "Never mind."
우리 조선 반도는 질서정연하고 강력하다. 남부 차단 구역에서 발생했던 산업 사고는 우리 공화국의 용적 투쟁으로 이미 수습되어 조국의 안전엔 흔들림이 없다. 차단 구역은 안전하다.
Inside the mall is a set of black files carrying bounty intel on a high-value target. Locate the files and eliminate the HVT. Expect contact. HVT may be in the area hunting anyone after that intel. Jeez, this place is huge. It's dark as hell. That's why you got NVGs, man.
Hey, I'm gonna head downstairs real quick. See if there's any weapons or gear laying around.
No, that's a negative. That's not why we're here.
I'm gonna be fine. It's only gonna take 2 seconds.
I say again, that's a negative. Okay, get your ass upstairs.
Damn, he's down. Let's go help him.
Hell no. That's on him. I told him to get his ass up here.
Copy. Where are we at on the intel?
Got it. Alright. Let's find that HVT.
On you.
Overwatch to actual. Letting that intel compromise your location. Enemies are alerted to your position.
Shit.
Yeah, you know we're here.
Damn.
Okay. Alright, let's just find that HVT.
Hey, hold on. What's up?
Let's just... Hey, you good, man?
Fuck.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, pistachios are definitely my favorite snack. Because good protein, healthy. Also, they taste really good if you get them shelled already, so that you don't have to deal with the shell. Good shit. Do recommend. Been waiting for the NSP Call of Duty streams. There's stuff coming out about what P4 Revival includes, and because they may have gone overboard with how much they're cooking. Do you have links for any of that information?
I got you, man. You good?
Yep. Let's just get out of here.
All right. Let me get some ammo.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, let's move.
Overwatch to actual. Look for any building with green smoke. I say again, green smoke. Brace, you got eyes?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, shit.
I'm inside.
Get your ass to the roof right now.
I'm taking a look at it right now, Icefire.
Please have medical. Oh, thank you. Hey, Locker, you downstairs?
Negative. I'm headed up the ladder. Going up to the roof.
Oh, shit!
Okay, so is that it? Okay, that's it. We'll start with Persona 6. We stayed the course, okay? We stayed the course. All right? We can say that we finished it. Now, let's talk about something that's actually fucking interesting. Give me one sec. Let me adjust the window to better accommodate this shit. I fucking hate that, you know, the live is a different size than the fucking that was fucking garbage. I know. Xbox did not cook this time around, but Atlas did. Fuck. I fucking hate this thing. Is there not like an extension that just makes it easy to make it so that that's good enough? Apparently, Persona 4 Revival has parrying to get advantages in battle. What the fuck? Okay. We're talking about Persona 6. Okay, actually, let me run to the bathroom really quickly. And then I'll talk about P6. Who was it? Okay. And let's I'll go ahead and oops, what the fuck? Let me just tweet to tell people well, we're discussing Persona 6 now. Yeah, that being said, I do feel like the leaks really did hurt P6. I'm sorry, they did. That was like supposed to be my most hype announcement ever. And unfortunately, the Valor was kind of stolen from the by the leaks. Yeah, so I feel that it's unfortunate that the leaks happened because if we didn't have the leaks and this just like randomly dropped and we didn't know that this was coming, this would have been like the most hype announcement ever. So it is kind of unfortunate, I think, that the leaks, took that away. But let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer again because we got so much Persona stuff today, guys. I'm so fucking excited. Let's go through it. So it's raining and we're in a cemetery, which is interesting, right? I do kind of wonder if this is going to end up being kind of like Persona 3, where death is a central theme, right? But obviously it's not going to be just like Persona 3, right? So I'm really curious why this is at a cemetery. This trailer gives me old Sona vibes. Maybe might be coping though. I mean, maybe, right? Because where do they go after 5? I do feel like maybe revisiting old Sona in some ways is the correct thing to do. And then they show all of these symbols here. A lot of this feels almost like metaphor coded. I really don't know. Yeah, it's like impossible to really tell like what any of this is supposed to mean at a first glance, right? But we have a logo now, and I'm going to be honest. This is not the best looking logo. This is not like a great logo at all. The P6 logo looks like the DC Comics logo. You're so right. It does. It looks like the DC Comics logo. Yeah, this is like such like a strange logo to me. Getting Ghostbusters vibes? Maybe so. Maybe like Persona 6 will have us talking to like ghosts or spirits or something. I think that would actually be like really interesting. Yeah, this is just the logo itself, not it for me personally speaking. But I'm just glad that we have Persona 6 in any capacity. This is great. We've been waiting a long ass time for this one. And I'm just glad it's here. We don't have much to speculate on. Or maybe we do have a lot to speculate on because we just don't know, like, literally anything. So, we know that there's a cemetery. It's very cryptic. I mean, at the same time, when we first saw Persona 5, like, we saw, like, the prison theme. Like, that was, like, the first thing they kind of presented. But we didn't know anything beyond that. I don't expect us to know too much more for a really, really long time. And, but at the very least, very least, I can say it feels damn good to have the brand new Persona. Or at least to be able to look at it. Now, let's talk about more pressing matters. Now, Persona 4 Revival. This looks good, man. Like, holy crap. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to look bad or anything, right? But dang, I was not expecting it to look this good. I do think that it looks better than Persona 3 Reload. It's just like the animations, like the UI looks good. That critical animation is baller. Look at that. That looks good. Some of that looks straight from Persona 3 Reload, the way the text flashes on screen. Damn, Igor looks really good. Really, really good. New animated sequences, that's to be expected. Let's go back for a second here and just look at the UI, if we can just frame this out. Yeah, there we go. Let me adjust the window just a little bit so you can get all of it in there. Okay. This looks really tight. This looks really tight. God, and then the way this just... the way that like goes into that, that's great. It looks like they merged the best bits of Persona 4 Golden with P3 Reload's aesthetics 100%. 100%, that's what it feels like. And then Yukiko. Yukiko looks so good here. You know, Persona 4 already kind of used a style that was a little bit more similar to Soejima's more current style. And so it is not as jarring of a change from Persona 3 Original to Persona 3 Reload. This looks a lot more, I think, natural. But I want to take a look and let's listen to maybe like some of the character voices here.
Doesn't it sound cool?
Someone had to see that. I'm glad it was you.
Was that supposed to be him?
Chie sounds different, bros. Everyone sounds different, honestly. Like, really different. Like, really, really, really different, I feel.
Sound cool?
Someone had to see that. I'm glad it was you.
Was that supposed to be him?
Chie gives me like an entirely different impression of her character with that voice. And that is not necessarily bad, by the way. But I'm just a little shocked. Chie sounds less tomboyish right now, but she still sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like she sounds less tomboyish.
Good times never seem to last long, do they?
I hate you, sneaky, stupid, bully jerk!
And not that tomboy has to be a specific voice before anyone says that. Marie also sounds quite different. So, I mean, everyone sounds different because it's a very different cast. So, but the importance of Marie being here is that we are getting the golden content from the start. This is a huge problem that people had with Persona 3 Reload, that the answer was a separate DLC. Of course, there isn't really a way to make the golden content a DLC anyways, so you kind of have to put it in. But also, too, I feel like the answer is much more of a... it takes a lot more effort to remake the answer than it does, I think, to remake this part of Golden. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but it seems like the answer has just like a lot more going on in terms of what they have to create versus the Golden content. So, or at least I should specifically say, then Marie and her extra dungeon shouldn't have been too much. So it looks like they are basing this on Golden rather than the original version of Persona 4, which is going to be kind of divisive because a lot of people don't like Marie. A lot of people don't like Golden as much as OG Persona 4. So, yeah.
Hey, you sneaky, stupid, bully jerk! I can't wait!
So, shall we?
Really? Sweet!
Come on. Actually, Rise may sound the most similar to her original voice, which was Laura Bailey, than anyone else, I feel like. But yeah, for everyone else, they sound pretty different. And yeah, it's quite a great deal different. I don't know how people will feel about that. I don't think anyone sounds bad though, or like their voice just completely doesn't fit the character or anything like that. I think every one of the new actors is doing a pretty good job.
Don't call me that. All shadows were originally born from humans. Well, then that means Senpai got killed by her other self.
No!
Teddy also pretty different. Also, holy crap, do the in-engine scenes look really, really, really good. Like, I'm kind of blown away. Whoa, like, these are the best in-engine scenes that Persona has ever had. And it seems like they have maybe more of them than they had in Persona 3. Because I think that Persona 3 Reload was a little disappointing in how few that it actually had. Better than Persona 5 by a mile, man. And it makes me excited to think about what Persona 6 is going to have in terms of these cinematics.
Oh,
they look really good.
Don't look at me! Does that mean you're just gonna stuff me back in your head and pretend I'm not Ria? I can't!
Alright, which means that we also gotta catch whoever's tossing people in here.
Yeah, you can parry. Look at this.
Tossing people in.
Which allows you to get the advantage.
Gotta catch whoever's tossing people in here.
I think that's actually pretty sick. I know some people are gonna hate that just because like they're like, no, more parry slop. But I think it's actually pretty cool. It's gonna make encounters a lot more interesting. You know, it's kind of hard to tell if the dungeon design has changed much, but judging from this, I don't really think that dungeon design has really changed much. So that's fine. I think that Persona 4's dungeons were a lot more palatable than, say, crawling through Tartarus. So I don't know that too much has to change on that front. Apparently, parrying is the only way to get advantage now, possibly, which, we don't fully know yet. I'm not convinced that it's the only way to get advantage, but I do think it'd be really interesting. I'm sure that you can probably get advantage in other ways, or like by just attacking from the back, but like maybe this is how enemies attack now and you do have just this option of blocking. I don't know, because it doesn't really seem too much like a well-timed parry, right? It seems more like a block. No, the way he goes back, that's definitely a parry. Hold on, let's do like a quarter speed or something when we go into this. Okay. And he goes, bam. But see, like, he's holding it, right? Like, they're holding it for, like, a good moment there. Maybe it's like Kingdom Hearts parries where you don't have to, like, you know, Sora kind of stays in that position for a while. You know what I'm talking about, right? It doesn't look as precise as a parry because, yeah, it feels like he holds it for a few more frames rather than a parry. Damn, that shadow works out. Dude, you're not kidding. He's got insane arms on him. Look at that. Look at those arms, man. He's got the guns. Yeah, I don't know. That looks more like a standard block. It's also, you know, you can't really tell like which button is being used here for it either. But It might just be a block. It might not actually be a parry. If it's just a block, I think that's fine, right? I love... Oh, hold on. Go back. I love the way the text animates when you get the advantage. It's so sick. Oh, that's so cool. We got a close-up shot of Yukiko. That is... Animation work is stellar. And then we get a good look at the UI here. I don't even know where to put me. Maybe right here. Look like NSP arms, not gonna lie. Thank you. This looks so cool. Baton pass. And then we have, basically, the menu. Look at the menu. It's a TV dial, like an old TV dial. Bro, Gen Z is not going to know what the fuck that is. They're going to be like, yo, what the fuck is that? Damn, that takes me back, man. To the days of the CRT. Clax, thanks for the 100 bits. Chie sounds in between her P4 voice and her P4 Golden voice. Teddy sounds extremely different than the others sound too, but Rise, I need to hear more before I can say how she sounds. Nobody sounds bad though. I am curious if Rise's VA will be doing things like singing like Laura Bailey did for Golden's added scene. That's a great question and a great point. I don't know. But so far, the current line, like the one line that we have from Rise, she sounds similar enough to Laura Bailey. She might actually be the most similar sounding character. But if there's any character I associate the most with their voice in this game, I do feel like it's Rise. Like, it's really hard for anyone that's not Laura Bailey for me to be Rise. Okay, yeah, we're going to take a look at the Twitter thread in a second. Let's just go through the rest of the trailer and finish this out. Okay, and then we have series finale, which is, basically an all-out attack. I think. Oh, wait, no. Is that like this? That wasn't a thing in Persona 4, was it? Like, in the original? Am I tripping? That's a new thing, right? Series finale is their ultimates? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So series finales is their ultimates. And they look really good. Granted, these also looked really good in Persona 3 Reload as well, so I'm not too surprised. But damn, I feel like they nailed the art a little bit better in Persona 4 than they did in Persona 3 Reload. Yeah, the graphics look so good. Like, unbelievably good. I'm just so blown away. Let's go back to 1x speed. You realize how fast the trailer actually is when you go to 1x speed, man. And then February 18th, 2027. Dang, that's so crazy. Can't even believe it's coming that fast. That's great. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Shout out to, I believe their name is pronounced Meowcat, who is a Persona expert, and they have been breaking down everything from the trailer. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the information that they've broken down here. Persona 4 Revival social links will feature abilities like in Persona 5 and in Metaphor ReFantazio. However, because Yukiko's rank 1 ability is Priestess Fusion... Because Yukiko's rank 1 ability is Priestess Fusion XP bonus, this cannot be 100% confirmed. Interesting. That's actually a pretty significant change. That is definitely going to be like a Persona 5ification of the game. Like, for sure. Wow. Huh. I don't know. I think I'm okay with that. I do kind of like how in Persona 5 that how the abilities like unlocked whenever you did the social link. So personally, that's not a bad thing for me. Persona 4 Revival features the same elements as the original game, no physical split, etc. Persona traits have made a return, Fusion Forecast has made a return, and Reverse Compendium Search has not yet been confirmed. That's cool. I like the weather system that was in P4. Persona 4 Revival, all-out attack finishers show the whole party, highlighting the character that initiated it in the background. Bro, this goes so hard. This goes so hard. I really love it, man. This is like the epitome of Persona style. Damn. Anything else? Persona 4 Revival will feature new content with main cast members beyond what was added in Golden, likely similar to linked episodes in Persona 3. The trailer shows the protagonist doing karaoke with Yosuke, possibly an expansion of Okina City. I really enjoyed these extra episodes in Persona 3. I thought that they added quite a bit, and so I think that that's going to be really cool because honestly, Persona 4, I mean, every Persona is definitely about the characters, but I feel like with Persona 4, it's just really some of the most fun characters that the series has ever produced, and I really do enjoy hanging out with these cast of characters. If you want like a JRPG party that really feels like family, I really do think it's honestly Persona 4's cast. They have that feeling, some of the strongest to me in role-playing games overall. Linked episodes need to become a standard IMO. S-Links can get to know the characters, while linked episodes can be additional narrative drive character development. Yeah. Narrative-driven character development. Yeah, I agree. Tillo, thank you so much for gifting the membership. I appreciate you. Persona 4 Revival is retaining its original approach to social links, bringing you closer to or further to characters depending on your chosen dialogue options. Cool. Persona 4 Revival Battle UI uses the modern Atlas compass motif, retaining the original aesthetic using a TV dial for its UI and a TV border frame similar to the original game. The default keybinds have been changed to Metaphor ReFantasios. Okay. That's actually really cool. I love it, and I love the dial and the UI, but Persona has yet to miss on that front. Persona 4 Revival has evolved the once more mechanic, now chaining with every consecutive... let me start it over. Persona 4 has evolved the once more mechanic, now chaining with every consecutive turn gained. This likely leads to a series finale follow-up move, which is separate from an all-out attack, similar to Persona 4 Golden. Yeah, that seems sick. Correction, it seems like series finale is a different mechanic with a prime meter visible in the UI. Interesting. Oh, did I have him muted? I don't know why that's the case. Okay. Because I also follow the account. Anyways, Persona 4 is going all in on reintroductions, reintroducing 3D engine scenes alongside 2D animations for key story moments. And then the UI, the fishing game has also been remade in Persona 4 Revival, featuring a more detailed camera shot of the riverbank. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Persona 4 Revival's dungeons are designed like the original, but with new visuals. Combat advantage is now acquired by pairing the enemy shadow in the overworld. There is a special shared meter next to the party panel, likely for the new Theurgy-like series finale mechanic, yeah. To absolutely no one's surprise, Marie and Golden content is included in Persona 4's Revival's base game. did you know it couldn't have been DLC, right? I mean, yeah, it couldn't have been, honestly, because if it was DLC, it's not something separate like the answer is. And so they pretty much have to integrate it into the game if it's going to be there. But yeah, I could not be more excited for the future of Persona right now. This shit is so hype, bros. We're finally here. We're finally here. Persona 6 is here. Persona 4 Revival is here. And it's not that far off, right? Like, this is 8 months, I believe. So we're doing pretty damn good, honestly. So yeah, I just could not be more thrilled about the future of Persona. I just hope that P6 is at the very least coming maybe late 2027. But I think if we're being honest with ourselves, Persona 6 is probably a 2028 game. Which is fine, because, I mean, if we have Persona 4, that's fine. But I think it's also possible that... Wait, did Nate say 2027? Oh, shit. Okay, so then Icefire was right when he said that they're probably redoing like what they did with Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor. So now it's going to be Persona 4, and Persona 4 is going to lead directly into Persona 6. Which is crazy, right? Because as long as Persona games are, you can pretty much play Persona 4 straight up until the time that Persona 6 comes out. Nate hasn't been wrong yet, by the way. I mean, he's been very consistently right about most of this stuff. He was right about Revelation showing up, and he was right about Persona 4 Revival being here, and he was right about P6. So I'm going to trust in him. Persona 6 coming in 2027. That means we're going to be seeing a lot of Persona from here on out. It is good to finally know that Persona is actually fucking back, bros, in a big way. Like, in a big, big way. And hopefully after P6, we're not done. Hopefully after P6, we're looking at remakes of 1 and 2. And hopefully, god damn it, hopefully Persona 7 will not be another almost 10-year development cycle, because I don't think we can survive that. There was never going to be Golden DLC. Maria's like the first character you meet in Inaba and Golden, if I recall correctly. You bump into her after leaving the train station. People think that Golden is only additional dungeon stuff at the end. Like, no, Maria's all throughout the game, people. Yeah. And that's why I say there's no way to have made P4G like DLC. Like, you have to integrate it into the game, right? In the same way you can't make the Royal Edition content for Persona 5 like a DLC. Like, it alters the story's flow, right? It's significant enough to do so. But yeah, so I'm really excited, and we're finally out of hell when it comes to Persona. We're back in the news cycle, and it feels good. I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. We're so ready. 2027 is going to look like 2024, a Persona remake in February, and an FF7R entry in March. You're right. And then Persona 6 in 2027, which would be like Metaphor, right? Damn. Do you know what that means, though? That means that Persona 6 and Final Fantasy VII Revelation might be competing for RPG of the Year and Game of the Year. Which is kind of fucking weird that, this is happening a second time. And yes, I am counting Metaphor as a Persona. I kind of think that, again, I want to stress that, Metaphor is, one of my favorite games of all time. And, yeah. But from a strictly business perspective, I do look back on this shit and kind of think, damn. If they wanted to, profit max, Studio Zero should have made Persona 6 and the current P Studio should have made Persona 7, probably. And that would have been a good thing, right? Atlas needs their own, like, CS 1 and 3, like, alternating off. And Metaphor technically is, like, Persona 6, right? It is, like, the sequel to Persona 5 in a lot of ways, so... Like, that is what it's supposed to be. But, something tells me it'll be a 7R to take it. I mean, it wasn't last time. But also, like, it could also just be something else entirely. New character art? Okay, let's take a look at this. I always have to redo my cropping. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just let it be cropped. Kinda. Actually, there we go. That's fine. I mean, this is just an upgrade to me, right? Like, it's just an upgrade. Upgrade. Yeah. I mean, these are very faithful and everything just looks better. Honestly. I feel like every one of them just looks better. Yeah. All of them just look better. They're all very faithful. Apparently, it's the same art director as Reload. They seem to be getting more comfortable with replicating Soejima style. Yeah. This is exciting. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something fucking insane, and you guys can beat my ass over it. They need to do. They need to do Persona 3 Final Load. And they should address all the feedback and make it an even better game. Take some of the stuff they learned from Reload and Persona 4 and like make Persona 3 Persona 3 biggest load. Give us that final load, baby. Yeah. Yeah, we need one more load, chat. Oh, we got the box art? Let's take a look. Damn. Hold on, let me pull it up on screen. Damn, Chad. Chad, this is art. This is art. Chad, this is art. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. This art got leaked yesterday too. Yeah, I think it got leaked because Atlas leaked it, but knowing now that this is going to be the box art, fuck, it looks so good. Damn. Is it peak? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. I can't wait until Twitter hates this fucking game. You know it's coming. You know Twitter is going to hate this game. Something is going to be really wrong about this remake. They're going to say that like they ruined the art style, Persona 5ification. They're gonna like something, bro. Like I'm already seeing the essays in my head about like how this game ruined Persona 4. It's gonna happen. It happens to pretty. I mean, every remake goes through it, but P4 is definitely gonna get its ass beat. New footage montage? What the fuck? Will it load? Okay, there we go. Is there no audio? There is no audio. Oh, this is so cool. How do they even make Persona 6 look better, man? I don't even know. This looks so good. Wait, they added Izanagi's cross sash from Persona 4 Arena? Where was that? Is that a series finale? No, I don't know. I want Tosei to be confirmed as a co-developer for Persona 6. They proved themselves. I will say that Persona 3 Reload and Persona 4 both look better than Metaphor in terms of like the actual game and engine. Like Metaphor has like a lot of jankiness to the resolution and the way the game itself is rendered. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like the anti-aliasing is bad. The character model quality is not as good as Persona 3 Reload for some reason, and definitely not as good as like Persona 4. But part of that might also be that they built off of Persona 5's engine, and yeah, and that's an engine made for PlayStation 3. So Metaphor was carried by its art style. It should have been the first game to come on to Unreal Engine IMO instead of staying on Persona 5's engine. I get why they stayed on P5's engine. It's because they knew how to use it, right? And they spent all that time making it. So it felt like, why not make it? Why not reuse that engine? But at the same time, it's kind of like that engine feels dated, judging by like the performance of Metaphor. Like it feels like it is not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hit its limit. Okay, we have a brand new vocalist, which is to be expected because this was the same case when it came to Persona 3 Reload, and a new composer as well, I guess, to fill in the shoes for Shoji Meguro. I do kind of wonder, is Meguro not going to be the composer for Persona 6? I mean, I suppose he will be. It'd be impossible for him to handle all these remakes and to be working on P6 at the same time, but he's also working on his own indie game, and I know he's like a freelancer now, so I imagine that's going to be like a little complicated. Meguro worked on Reload to a lesser capacity, so he might still be on P6 a little. Okay. I feel like it's possible that Meguro will like do like the main theme in the way that like Uematsu is still involved in Final Fantasy music. You know, he's not like, Uematsu isn't like doing like a whole OST, but he is still kind of like contributing motifs and stuff like that to FF. So, and like main themes. So that's really exciting. Yeah, I think Meguro's role is going to be like Uematsu's role is now, for sure. Man, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. I feel like I'll have to stream Persona 4 Revival. I do feel like I have to. However, if Atlas, if you want to send me a review code for it and I can play it early, that would be wonderful too. But I have to. It's like the first game we ever streamed on this channel. Persona 4 Revival limited box. Oh, it comes with a shirt. That's cool, but like, what if the shirt doesn't fit you? Okay. Japanese limited edition. So this isn't going to be like this isn't going to be the case in the US. Okay. I figured, cuz I'm like in like North America, like you're including a shirt in there. I'm like, yo, man, like unless you're putting like an extra large and everything, I was like, for a lot of people, it will not fit. Looking forward to a new starting soon screen. No, brother. P3 is still the GOAT. I still have to burn my dread. But maybe we'll do one just for like the Persona 4 revival streams. Because I do feel like we have to like stream P4R as a throwback. I do. I'm so excited to replay Persona 4 with a little bit more perspective now on the series and everything else. It's going to be great. I'm just really excited. I feel like it'd be cool if you did a starting soon screen for Revelation. Maybe. But I just really like this. I feel like that shit is tight. New knockdown mechanics. Regular attacks in Persona 4 Revival may have been seemingly overhauled with a Futobashi mechanic allowing you to knock one down shadow into another, hitting both. Wow, okay. They're actually putting like a lot of new mechanics into this game, which is actually pretty refreshing, right? I like when remakes are a little bit more ambitious and try to do stuff like this that actually like shake up the gameplay a little bit more. This is so cool. Yeah, dude, I feel like, I mean, and this is another thing too, is that maybe Tosei should become like the Persona B team, you know? Like, since they're doing such a great job here, maybe they should be making Persona 7 while Atlas Internal is working on Persona 8, right? Because we cannot do this again as fans. We cannot have another fucking like 10-year ass dev cycle for Persona 7. This is just fucking ridiculous. They need to have a B team working on this. I think Tosei should be a B team for a dedicated remake team for Atlas. Also too, I imagine that Tosei is going to be working on Persona 1 and 2 remakes after this. So it might be a while before we see that come to fruition. But I do think that they should have like a B team for Persona. You know, this is also why Resident Evil is able to put out so many high quality games at once. You know, Final Fantasy also has their CS1 and 3. So I think it's time for Persona to have you know, their second team. They do have B teams. That's why they have, well, no, Studio Zero is not, I don't know if I would call Studio Zero a B team or like vice versa, because they're making like, Metaphor is a new IP, right? Like, it's not Persona. So I don't know if I would like fully agree that it's, I mean, like having Persona 6 and 7 in development at the same time is what I mean. They've had a split team since Catherine. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about then. But yeah, I mean like having like a B team for like specifically Persona, if that makes sense. Like P7 and 8 should be in development at the same time, is what I basically mean. Yeah, 6, 7. That's what I mean. Yeah. I know how P4 can get. I just want this to feel harder. Yeah. We're going to get P6, a decade of P6 spin-offs before P7. Yeah, I know. And we'll get Persona 1 and 2 remake after this. Dude, 2027 is the year of the JRPG. You're right. Evercold in January, P4 in February, March/April for Revelation, and then probably September for Persona 6. Damn, you're so right. Year of the fucking JRPG, dude. Damn. Yeah, Alice has multiple teams, but they're like spin-off guys or oversee outsource stuff. Right. And I'm talking about like a true Persona B team that is simultaneously making the next Persona while like the main team is making you know what I'm saying? Like a trade-off deal. Like CS1 and 3, like Resident Evil has their teams, which is why we're seeing Veronica being announced in the same year that Requiem released. And why we're getting so much from Resident Evil. It's crazy. Revival DLC revealed. Oh god. Transform your party style with the Phantom Thieves costume set, customized with these stylish Phantom Thieves outfits, and take your immersion for it's oh, you guys can't even see it. It doesn't matter. It's, you already know what the fuck it is. They're selling you like Phantom Thieves outfits, Velvet Room outfits, Seas outfits. It's Atlas DLC slop. How much fucking money do they actually make on this to keep doing this over and over again? I don't know, but it has to be a lot. It has to be a lot because they do it for every goddamn game. I gotta ask, who the fuck is buying this every time for this to actually be a thing? It's so crazy. Which one of you in chat, be honest right now, which one of you in chat actually buys this? Because statistically, one of you has to in order for this to like keep being a thing. Whoever you are, stop. I get the music packs for Persona 3 Reload though, especially because I think that Tartarus does not have, I mean, and it's by design, right? Like as you go up, you climb up Tartarus, like the music sounds more full. But yeah, for Tartarus specifically, I get why you'd want the music packs, because it can be like a little grinding to hear that track over and over again. Think they'll put Joker in the game as a DLC boss? I do think they'll put Joker in the game as a DLC boss. The music pack makes sense because Makoto canonically has an MP3 on him at all times, yeah. I think they'll put Makoto as a DLC boss in this time, actually. Oh! That'd be way better. Makoto boss fight would go insane. That'd be so much better than Joker, and also makes a lot more sense, considering the way they've connected Persona 3 and Persona 4 together before. And also, too, I just feel like it's cooler and makes more sense considering Persona 3 Reload is like a recently released game and tying those two remakes together. So, yeah. Tartarus theme is awesome. I agree. It's just, you hear a lot of it for a really long time. Okay, I think we'll wrap the stream up here. However, if you're on Twitch, and even if you're not, honestly, we're gonna be rating Sleep Easy. So if you're looking for Revelation stuff, then they're probably gonna be talking about that over there. So I love you guys so much. We'll be back tomorrow talking about all of this. And I love you. Take care. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later, guys.